Hello and welcome to this farming simulator video. Today we are going to be doing something totally different. We're going to be doing farming. Farming simulator. I know, shock. What a surprise. You would have never have guessed. What we're actually going to be doing is we're going to be doing just farming. We're going to be doing no productions, no animals, just arable farming on Farming Simulator. And it's going to be enjoyable because we're kind of going back to the roots of Farming Simulator of just having farming on it. Not to say that the new bits aren't any good. I do enjoy them, but I just wanted to get back to the basics. That is what we're going to be doing today. It might go over into another episode. I don't know, because I've just started this and I'm literally just recording the introduction. So I don't know where we're going to get to. So I've kind of started Stone Valley on a blend of both Farm Manager and New Farmer. So I loaded it up as New Farmer. So we got this area, which you don't actually own, which is weird. So you don't, like, own this bit of farm. You own all this bit, which is free. That's a graveyard there. Yep, in the dead centre of the map. And you own this field, which I did, like, update because the thing needs half of it and all that lovely stuff. And they also leave 40,000 in here, which I just got rid of. Yeah, we don't own this bit of ground, but we own everything on it. I got rid of some of the buildings because they were just too much. I have an idea for cutting this bit down. I got rid of all the equipment and we literally just have a decent sized tractor, pretty good sized tractor to be honest. 330 something horsepower, 2020 John Deere 7R, 40,000 litre trailer as well. We've got a header trailer, 40-foot header. It's a Challenger header I made, but it goes with the colour of the class. 650 Lexion, which is a 2012 model. But I have put hours on these because I'm kind of saying that they are going to be a used vehicle. So this one has about 45 hours on it, and our tractor has 30 hours on it. Just to make it a little bit, you know, more realistic. Because who buys a 2012 combine that's got 0 hours on it? Absolutely no one. That's pretty much everything. That is the premise of the video. We're doing farming on Farming Simulator. Revolutionary, I know. Who'd have ever thought of this? I don't know, but we are doing it. We're breaking down all boundaries. Oh, we are doing contracts as well, by the way, because that is a thing that you can do. So contracts are there. It's just no animals, no productions. And we've got precision farming on to make it a little bit more complicated as well. And we'll quickly go through the settings. I just realised I've got the time stopped, which will change when we go through the settings. So we are going to go through 5 times. We're going on normal economic difficulty. I think easy would have been, the fields are expensive on here. Easy would have made it a bit too to get going essentially. Traffic is on, I'm turning it off because I have a nightmare getting all my equipment back to the farm. It's just standard. It's not the map, it's just standard AI. Traffic does my head in. Seasonal growth is of course on. We've got 1 day per month. That will go up if we need to. This will just remain the same. We'll change the days, we won't change the speed. 6-month drill off. That's fine. Snow on. If we get snow, we get snow. Crop destruction on. Periodic ploughing on. Fieldstones off because I hate fieldstones. If anyone enjoys doing fieldstones, I think you should seek some medical because it is not fun. Weeds on. And the rest of the stuff's like other bits. Everything's off here. Fuel usage put to normal. Yeah, other stuff's just maintenance down to normal stuff, and yeah, it's basically everything else. There's no other settings that you really need to see. As I say, we do have precision farming on. We do have enhanced loan system as well on. We probably will need to utilize. That is how we are set up, and that is how we are going to get farming. So the first task is we own 1 field. I need to buy the soil map. Oh, we start with 50,000 as well, by the way. Forgot that little bit. Just looked up there and it says 50,000. So we are starting with 50,000 instead of 100,000 because we are, well, we're just doing a hybrid. So it's not, I didn't really have an answer to that. Yeah, let's just crack on. So we need to buy our soil map, which is always a love. Oh my God, that's going to be expensive. Not the worst, but not the best. Yeah, we'll live with that. We'll live with that. Can't really do anything else with it. That's it. That's the premise of this whole concept video. maybe series, depends on how long this takes Greg to do. But we're now going to jump in our lovely class, Lexion, and get started harvesting our field. There are also a couple of contracts I want to get started, but I will get a round done on here before we look at them. Actually, no, because they might disappear. What we'll do is we'll go and look at them now before we start. There's a couple of harvesting contracts that we can do. I'm going to do field 24 one. We are going to borrow items. I know it's going to cost us 3,500, but we'll get about 25,000 out of this anyway. And we might get some overspill of materials. So we will get that. So I'm going to accept this contract as well. However, we will need to move all the other equipment that we have just leased. So we'll get that done. We'll get this all started. All the balls rolling. And when we're nice and comfy, sitting in our tractor, collecting the grain from the harvester, I'll speak to you again. So we're harvesting. We're getting our wheat done. So this is our field, this is our wheat, and this is our straw that I am going to have to rent a baler. Or do we buy one? I think we just rent, because I'm not sure I'm going to be doing wheat for a while. This wasn't in the plan. I was looking to maybe do soybeans or canola. So yeah, we'll rent one. Our, God, I get crashed into it. Our other harvesters are also on the move, so we'll quickly check those out. This is our canola contract. We've got about 40,000 litres off this field so far. I'm not sure how far the contract is along. I think it flashed up 10% a while ago, so it's getting there, but we do have an absolute monster field to go. Quite happy to let this plod on. We'll move our harvester across to this field or the other one once we are done. Yeah, it's a very nice combine. So now we'll check on the last contract that we took on. This is our flax field. Flax has been added to Stone Valley as one of the additional crops. There are a few other ones as well. And it is, yeah, it's going. It's going. Again, this field is absolutely huge. It will take a bit of time, but we can move our harvester once it's done to this field. What machine has just finished? Because I am unsure. Yeah, it's going. Nice big runs on this one. Flax just doesn't seem to yield very much, so we'll see how it goes. As long as we get the contract done, I'm not. Yeah, little sit rep. We'll keep cracking on with our works because we've got 3 harvesters going, which is, it's not too much work to be honest. There's not, because of the yields are absolutely terrible, because the farmers just don't look after their fields before you like buy them. Like this farmer, that's 60% expected yields. Expected yield, sorry. Extended, expected. So he clearly has not watched the tutorial or done the tutorial for this game because he doesn't know what he's doing. It's terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. So we're almost finished our field of wheat. I had to bring this truck across here because it wouldn't unload at the place I need it to unload at. For some reason it said canola is not accepted here. Not sure why, but the other trailer tipped in fine, so I've just dropped it off at my farm and then we'll get it transported down when the contract and we're finished harvesting that field just to finish off the contract. We are getting through stuff pretty well. As you can see, our field is pretty much done. I do need to rent a baler, so I've not really said what our goal is. I should have said that at the introduction. But I have a few small ones. So start off a $100,000 harvest. Second one is a $500,000 harvest, and the third one is a $1 million harvest. Now I think that's quite achievable. Then the last one is the big one. I want to do the $10 million farm, so that we have 10 million in our bank account. But I want to see if what we can sort of maximize in terms of money from this farm. It might take a while. We'll get there. I'm not planning on doing this bang, bang, bang in a sort of row of series. It's probably going to be, we'll try and get to 1 million first, and then we'll come back to it. But yeah, that is the first goal, 100,000. Second goal, 500,000. Third goal, 1 million. So we'll see what it takes to get there. I imagine we're going to have to buy quite a lot more land, to be honest, to start with. But anyway, we are almost finished with our wheat. We just need to get this last little strip done. And we will be done with it. And then I need to get this harvester straight on to another field. Because the other contracted fields need some help. So we'll get that done and then we'll jump onto our contracts. We got our contracts finished. We went well into the night. Pretty much 10, 11 o'clock before we finished the canola one. Because we just had enough canola to actually complete the contract. The flax one we had got about £14,000 extra from selling materials. That was pretty good. So we're now over 100,000. I have leased this lovely baler. I didn't change the size of these bales, but that's fine. We'll just get whatever we're given. Now, there are some more harvesting contracts available. We'll get down to the bottom of this, and then we might pick up some more harvesting contracts that we can maybe help out with our combine. I think that's the best way to get our money up a little bit, is to just get some contracts done. Because we're going to get an amount for our wheat that we're going to sell. Well, it's not going to be tons. I think we've got 80,000 litres in the end. It's pretty good. Pretty good. I think the best selling price is about 700 per 100,000. Can't do maths. So was that about 50 grand maybe? Something like that. Take that. We'll take that. Halfway to our goal. Halfway to our goal. Oh, we're meant to be looking at contracts. We're meant to be looking at contracts. Okay. So this one's a really good one. I like this contract because it says harvest the parsnip in field 23 and it gives you a combine harvester. So that would be interesting if you try to do that. Delivery ones are add-on that I've got. We could do cultivating field 16. That's quite a lot of money for... imagine it'll take quite a lot of time though as well. Oh, did they just change? They've added some more contracts, just appeared. Oh, I also noticed that my time on the top was up at 10. I must have hit a key on my keyboard. That's how we were so late last night and getting finished on all our stuff. Carrots. No, thank you. Potatoes. Just no. We will accept this one and we will borrow the items also. I think we'll leave it as that. That's enough contracts at the moment. Thought I was going to farm shop there to get these, but they went to my store delivery location, which isn't terrible. It's tight squeeze to try and get that picked up, but we'll make do, and it's closer to the field, so that's actually a little bit of a win. Yeah, we'll get this all started, and we'll get our bales. We'll focus on the bales. The workers can focus on getting this harvested, and that should get us a nice... what's that going to be? Maybe about 130. We might hit 200,000 by the time we sell everything. That would be a nice number to start with, because we still need to get... oh god, we still need to get a few items, don't we? Like planter and all that stuff. So yeah, we just need to crack on and get our money up. It's going good so far. It's going good so far. I'm enjoying the farming. You see, not worrying about productions. Oh, it's a breeze. Nice. Nice. No stress. Just farming. It's great. Everyone should do it this way. So we got all of our baling done. I think we got 40 bales in the end. I have returned our baler. We got our contract done over there as well. We brought in about 20,000 with everything else. Then we slept through the night. So we're then at about 124,000. Now I'm just going to leave these bales here for now until we need to sell them, which is going to be January. We do have 2 more contracts. Harvesting contracts that we can do. So we'll have a look at those. Yeah, these 2 contracts are the ones I'm thinking of doing. Still maybe about cultivating, but I'm not too sure. So I'll get this thing's rented and then we'll go through what our next plans are. So our cotton harvesters are away. That field though is huge. That's going to take quite a bit of time. I need to check if I can actually harvest it in November as well. Our sunflowers are getting harvested as well on field 4, which is another contract, which is this one. Taking this down there. Yeah, so we're busy with some contracts. Try and get our money up a little bit more. We have the option to take out a loan of up to 900,000, which is brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. That'll make us get more land or something, but I'm not 100% sure if we go down getting the land or we buy equipment or we just lease equipment. I'm kind of going with buy land, lease equipment just for now, just till we start getting our money up, because we're not really making much money. I checked on the time saving crop checker thing on the tab. I'll show you in 2 seconds once we just get this to the field. So that has shown us making approximately 85,000, I think it was, something like that. So we're not even at the 100 target yet on our field. So once we obviously get the field up to scratch with lime, fertilizer, which it didn't have before, we're going to be laughing because that'll easily break 100. We'll just quickly show you it. The time saving stock check says we'll make about 88,000. So about 80,000 loosely. That is with a pretty poor yield. Like, our field's not going to get much more than 89%, but we were at about 60. So we do everything to the field to make it better. We'll probably get about 120, maybe 130,000, something like that, maybe from a harvest. Now, we can take a loan out, which we can borrow 900,000. And I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the 900,000, buy another field, maybe 15 or 14. We'll see which one's got the best yield. So the loan will probably just be for the field entirely. And any extra money that we have, we'll use for leasing equipment and sort of making sure we can make our monthly payment. Otherwise, we go in debt. But yeah, the more we can harvest, the more money we can get in. So that's the plan. We're going to get another field with a loan, and we will lease the equipment for now. We'll also just keep plodding along with some of these contracts to bring in some money for the time being. Fields are expensive on this map, so we do need to just try and get them as best we can. It will involve taking probably loans out, otherwise we'll be doing about 5 different seasons just to get one field. But yeah, it's looking pretty good. So we just need to get cracking with our contracts here. So the cotton contract and the sunflower contract are going pretty good. So I think that's a good point to like finish up for the day. We've not quite hit our 100,000 goal that we were aiming for, but we should be able to get about 80,000 from what we have harvested already. We've gone through what we're looking to do going forward. So we're looking 100,000, 500,000, then £1 million harvest, or dollar harvest, you say? And we're on our way to that. The first harvest, 80,000, not bad when the field's not in good condition. We're going to take a loan out, we're going to expand, and we're going to, get this farm going. So thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please give a like down below. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. And I will see you guys again very soon. Thanks again. Goodbye.